Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you've had a great day. If you are new here, I'm Melanie and I do food hauls. This is my weekly food haul, which I'm going to probably split into two. I'll see how long it is. I've been to Tesco and Asda. Well, I went Asda then Tesco. So at Tesco I spent £73.73. I then got £10.65 off and it came to £63.08. And at Asda I spent £86.free, got £3.20 off and it came to £82.83. Now you know that I don't spend the most at Asda generally, but there are some things missing. So there is 2 bottles of Fanta missing. Are they 2 litres? Because it's 2 for £3. This isn't for me. I also got 2 2-litre bottles of Asda's own lemonade. I think they're 60p a bottle. And then there was a 10-pack of cans of Stella. Again, they're not here. And I also got a pack of Asda 500ml waters. I think it was 12 in a pack. And that's not here as well. So that's probably like £15 worth of stuff. So you can take that off the total. So we will start with Tesco. I just got 2 loose bacon potatoes because I was going to get a pack of 4, but I didn't really want 4 because I really go through 4. So I thought I would just get 2. And these were 44p, yet if I'd bought the 4 pack, it was £1.20, and the potatoes were actually smaller than these, and these aren't giant, these are just ones that I were happy to have. So I saved money, really. Then I picked up the Tesco Old Butter Almond Croissants. Last week I got Asda's. And I actually looked at Asda to see if they had them because they were reduced last week, and that's why I got them, because I did enjoy having them. Like, I had one on Saturday and one on Sunday. I warmed them up in the air fryer and they were really nice, but they weren't on offer. And then I was stood in the bakery section in Tesco and the croissants had 30p off, I think. Did they? Yeah, I think they had 30p off, but I couldn't see the almond ones. And then I saw them, I was like, well, I'm gonna have them, and then I can have them like at the weekend because it's Friday now anyway. I got one of the smaller Tiger Loaves, the 400g one, which was a good thing because typically on a Friday I do get my lunch from somewhere, and I didn't know what I wanted, so I just asked for a sausage roll because it's from a bakery and they're brilliant, and I've not had one for ages. Anyway, they didn't have any. And then the person that went got me something that I don't like. I think it was a chicken balti pie or a chicken balti sausage roll. More like a pie. And they actually forgot to bring it back for me. And I was waiting for them because I needed to go out for a dog walk. And I was waiting and waiting. And I eventually went on the dog walk later than I should have done. And I rang them and eventually got hold of them and they'd forgot to bring it back. And I said, well, it's a good job he didn't bring it back because I probably wouldn't have eaten what it was. So I basically had some of the bread. And it's really nice. Well, it was nice. I also picked these up. I have had one. The one's not for me. I'm not joking. It literally does taste like jam trifle. That on top, literally. And also, I didn't realise it had a raspberry. It was raspberry inside, but it wasn't a raspberry jam. It was like a raspberry flavouring throughout it, but it didn't taste very raspberry. Either way, this is probably the tastiest thing that I've had, and it literally does taste like a custard. Do you know the heavy custard ones? Do you know where there's quite a lot of custard in it and then you can taste a bit of jam? This is what it tasted like. I'll give this a 10 out of 10. Like, I highly rate this. Then I got a loose red onion and a loose white onion because I've got none in the fridge. I'm not necessarily planning on using them, but I like to at least have a onion in the fridge, and I cleaned the fridge out last week and there was a red and white one in, but they weren't looking very good, so I basically replaced them. I mean, I could end up using them, who knows. There is 2 boxes of Panadol, 1 tin of beans because 1 got used. My toothpaste is about to run out, so I picked this one up. Now, you may have seen I've got the Total one before now a few times, but not for me. But this is a different one. This was half price at £2.50 because the one that I normally get for someone else is £2 full price. So I thought I'd give this a go this week to see how I get on with it. I got the full size wheat and white wraps. I was going to get wraps anyway, and forgot to get them in Asda, and then I was going to get them in Tesco, and I saw the full size ones at the end of an aisle, And I was like, why don't you ever get the full size ones? Because you'll need less wraps. So I basically got the full size, and they were on a slight offer, which made them only slightly more expensive than getting the small ones. There was a pack of Time Outs there because they're still on offer for £1. I got the brioche hot dog buns, and you'll see why eventually. Salt vinegar crisps, I got some oats because I put them in my smoothies, except for today because I ran out. Because I was forgetting to put it in my smoothies, and then I found I had some and it ran out, so that's basically what I've replaced it with. These were on offer for £2 instead of £2.30, but I actually dropped them in the bag when I went in the bag, but I've not damaged them. But about 3 of them came out the box, so I was lucky. Pringles were on offer. I'm not a big fan of Pringles, but I keep meaning to get the barbecue ones just to try, because I'm not a big fan of like the texture of Pringles. I just don't love them. But I do want to try the barbecue ones. But I just grabbed these on the way in because it was literally as you were walking in. But if I would have thought about it, I would have picked up the barbecue ones just to try them. And I wouldn't have had them all. I would have given the rest to who's having them. So, anyway, I'll get them eventually when they're on offer. Tender chicken bites and the dental sticks. Those that I have on dog walks, sometimes I have them at night as well. 3 loose limes, didn't have any loose ones in Asda. So I've been using the, what's it called? Original sauce one. The shea butter and coconut, I think it is. And it's getting low. And it weren't even on offer. I weren't even looking for shower gels because I do have other stuff that I could use. Not loads of things, but I wanted a cheaper shower gel, shower cream, whatever, that was good. Now, these were on offer for 90p. They had the cream and then the gel one. And I picked the cream up because I find that cream ones typically can be more moisturising and less drying. And simple skincare products are really good anyway and very gentle. So I thought I'd give it a go. It's not a massive one. I mean, £2.25. I mean, I don't know how much big typical shower gels are anyway. But if you've had this, let me know what you think of it. But I think it's going to be nice anyway because simple products are typically good. I got the Oreo Golden because I've not tried them until I left Asda, because I got them in Asda and had to because I've got a migraine. I've still got a migraine. My head's not too bad. So I had a couple and a protein pouch when I came out of Asda. And I prefer these to original Oreos. So when I saw them in Tesco, I picked up another pack. Now we're on to Asda. So I got this at the World Food section. I believe I've had this before. It's quite cheap. I got the Biscoff, whatever they're called, with the Biscoff cream filling, because last time I had them I had the vanilla filling. And these were on offer and I wasn't really looking, but I've ended up with them. And then there's the other ones, but they're open. Then I got the cookies and cream Asda's own version of Oreos. I think they're like 50p, but they're not for me. Twirls. These were the bagels that were on offer this week. I've been getting the protein ones. But if you look at the protein in the different ones, there's not much protein difference between these and the ones that are meant to be like heavily loaded with protein. But I do like these. I've had these before, so that's why I obviously got them. Bread rolls. Keep seeing these in the World Food section, and it tells you to like put cheese on and other stuff, and then it says it can be eaten by themselves. So I'm intrigued to see what they taste like basically, and that's why I got them. And they're an offer for £1, but they're not super expensive anyway. I think they're like £1.25. I had some of these last night. I bought this weeks ago. If you watch my food hauls, you'll probably remember when I bought it. Thinking I didn't think I'd necessarily wouldn't like it. But I've never tried stir-fry flavour before. And I know you can get it in the coca noodles. But I've never ever bought it. Anyway, I had it last night because I was hungry and it was so good. I did put too much seasoning in. But I think that's a bit of trial and error. Because obviously I didn't know it was going to be quite spicy. And it was spicier than what I typically have. But it's not too spicy for me. Do you know, like, some people can't have any spice. Some can have tons and some can have somewhere in between. That's kind of me, but I tend to avoid spice too often because my body doesn't love it and I can get ill from too much spice. I know that's really random, but that's why you don't see me buying lots of spicy stuff, but I really like that. These reduced to like 40p. These are from the World Food section. These were on offer for about £1.30, and the Nescafe ones that I normally get are on for £1.70 on offer. I know you only get 5 in here, you get 7 in the Nescafe ones, but these are good. Do you know what? I should have got 4 because knowing my luck, next week they'll be back to full price. This is one of my favourite rices to get, and I've not had it for ages. And I spotted it. I think it's £1.10. I don't think it was on offer, and I was actually surprised because I thought it was more than that. But when I looked at the receipt, it didn't say it was an offer, so I'm hoping that's the normal price because I might get it more often. But I do love the flavour of this. She's just had 3 of these. She's not had any of these in a very long time, and these were one of her favourite treats. And I've been getting other stuff instead because I've been getting the majority of her treats from Tesco, except for what's under this. So I spotted them and I got these instead of buying some of those All Sorts, the Baker's ones. But she still has some Baker's All Sorts, so she'll still have them. Then I got her some Adventurous sticks. I opened a packet yesterday, I think, so she's slightly ahead. And by the way, it worked out 3 for £3 because on the labels, these ones say 3 for £3, but these don't. But they went through for £3 I think these are £1.30 each, and I think they're £1.20 each. And they went through for £3 so I'm glad I picked a preferred one because we saved money. Then I ended up with 2 lots of bananas because I picked this bunch up and realised there's only 6, so then I picked them up, so it's a 4 that I've got 10. Some days I do like 2 bananas in my smoothies, sometimes I just have 1. These are the ones on offer. The ones that weren't on offer are like £7 something. They had security tags on, like big ones on the top of them. And I'm thinking, well, if you did try and charge ridiculous prices for disposable razors, I know they're like really good and they're not like the cheap ones, but still, if you weren't charging nearly £8 for 3 razors, you know, people might not want to be stealing them. So, you know, maybe like lower your prices because they are getting ridiculous in price. Mine ran out. Do you know what? We typically get them on Amazon because normally they're cheaper. They definitely were not cheaper. In fact, they didn't have any in stock except for they had some, I can't remember what brand, but because all the others were out of stock, they'd put the price up to £15 a pack. And I'm like, why would I pay that? So these, I actually wasn't looking, I was looking, oh, I forgot the stain remover. I saw the stain remover, then I caught these in the corner of my eye and I was like, oh, how much are they? They had a slight discount on, but either way I was getting them. Then I forgot to pick the stain remover up. I don't know how much I've got left, I can't even comment. I run out of outside garden refuge sacks last week, and I've had them for ages. I got them from Aldi and I'm pretty sure it was either a 15 or a 20 pack and they've lasted me a long time, but I need some because I have put stuff in bin liners before and they're not as strong and it can go through. So they're probably going to last me until next year now because there isn't too much that I need to do that would require one of them. I might go through half of them, but at least I'll have some ready for when I need them again. I've got 6 of the sparkling apple and mango. I got the 3 for 2 thing. I did get 2 Lucozades. The first one I did open when I left the shop because, like I said, I do have a migraine. So that got drank outside Asda, outside Tesco, and I finished it off when I got home. So normally I would get one of them, a Dr Pepper Zero, which I seem to have gone off, and a Sprite. Well, I had a Sprite last night, so you're probably guessing that I've not got a Sprite today. This is they call it tiger sauce on the label on the shelf, but it's sriracha mayo sauce, which I'm hoping I like. I've had sriracha before, which I didn't mind, so I'm hoping this is like, well, I think it's going to be milder and creamier, so, but I hope I like it. I got it out the world food section. One of these because I've still got a full one of the 4-pack and one that's open and I don't know how much is left, and if you can hear that noise, it's the dog. I spotted bitter lemon. Now, if you watch my videos, you'll notice that I got bitter lemon a few months ago, and I think it was Asda's own, and then I had branded, and I did say the branded was much nicer. Now, when I picked this up, I didn't think, oh, get the branded, because I'd forgotten that I did slightly prefer it. But I think, you know, I've not had the Tesco one, but the branded one is much better. But when I went through a stage when I was like maybe 17 of drinking bitter lemon every day. I don't know why I did that, but I was really into bitter lemon. I did have 2 of them, but I drank one when I got home. As I was driving to the shop today, my windscreen washer, not wiper, my wiper did not run out. My washer ran out, liquid. I call it blue water. That seems to annoy people because apparently it's not blue water, but it is blue and it is a water with stuff in it. So I was going to get some, and then I saw they had the summer one, which I had last year. So I got the summer one. Now, is it one that's diluted already? I don't know, I think it is. But I don't use it that much. Someone else that lives here will probably go through 3 full bottles by the time I've gone through one. So when I've filled up mine, they'll end up with the rest of it because they literally, I'm sure they're just driving along constantly washing the windows. This is my 3rd drink. I'm about to finish that because I'm really, really thirsty. I also got 24 bottles of water, a pack of toilet rolls, a husky, a bag of Tesco home style straight cut chips. These were on offer. They are the Fry's original hot dogs. I've never tried a vegan hot dog in my entire life, so I can't even begin to guess what it's like. I don't know how much it had off, but I was in the frozen vegan section looking for something, and I decided to get these, and that's why I've got the buns. But I think these are quite thin, so I think I will have 2 in each bun, but I'm hoping I like them. And then I just got some blackberries. If you watched my last one, I got the Perfectly Imperfect fruit, frozen fruit. Now, you do get a lot for your money. There was no raspberries in it, by the way, like I thought. But I've noticed my smoothies have been a little bit sour, so I think it's quite sour. Now, typically, I would get 2 bags of frozen fruit, but I think they were £2.25 a bag. Whereas in Asda, is it 2 for £3 or 2 for £4? And that's what I prefer. But obviously, I go to Asda first, so I've just got blackberries because blackberries are very flavoursome. And it makes the smoothie go a different colour. I have a very small amount of this left. I'm probably going to run out of frozen fruit this week. And that concludes this week's food haul. I've shown you everything that I've got and what's here, not here. I have let you know what's not here. Oh, I've just remembered. I got a 40 litre bag of compost from Asda. It's the same as I got last time, but a much bigger bag. I don't think it's going to be enough. I did try to get some of those plant pots again from Tesco. I was going to get 4 because I need 4. Didn't have them. So I don't know where I'm going to get them from because they were bargaining at £2. I think they'd been reduced, even though it didn't say reduced. And I think someone's gone in and bought them all. So, and they were 35 centimetre ones, which is the perfect size. So I need to get some. But that is it, I believe. If you do have any questions or any comments you'd like to leave, especially if you've got any suggestions of food that you might think I'd like based on what I've shown you. But if you are new to my channel or you watch my videos but you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Don't forget to press the notification button to get an alert when I upload. I hope you have the most amazing day and thank you so much for watching.